There's a huge list of lenses that are compatible with this camera according to DJI. The 24 to 70 G Master 2. I did see videos where people put that on there and balanced it. Now I will say you can get it to balance on here. It is pretty precarious though. I do not like the way those lenses balance on here. You also will not be able to use any of the zoom functionalities. The autofocus features does work pretty well for the Sony lenses on this, so that will work. Now, speaking on the zoom portion of those lenses, there is no way to change the focus wheel on the DJI Ronin 4D to do the zoom function. So you can't change it between, zooming and focusing like you might be able to do on some other devices. So you're stuck with this just being a focus motor. If you tried to turn on the focus motor on this and, just move it around to the zoom section and think you're just going to do that, it doesn't work. I don't know why. If it's because it reads that the lens that you connected does already have like focus built into it and it's just not letting you turn it on, but you can't operate it that way. It's very disappointing because I was looking forward to putting on, some of these lenses and be able to operate the zoom on it. And even if you could, it probably would throw off the balance of this little gimbal head. Now, I do see people doing things like putting the weight on there and all that stuff. It's like 300 grams. The thing is, when you start getting into putting on that motor and then putting that on the head, you're putting a lot of stress on this motor. And, I've heard that it's okay from other people online. It's not something that I really feel comfortable risking because of what I spent on this camera. So, you're around $10,000 for the camera and then all the accessories with the flex and everything and the monitor and the receiver. You're getting pretty close to 20K on this camera. So DJI support is not the greatest. I will say that. So when you work with them for any issues that you have, it's pretty tough to deal with them. So it's not something I feel comfortable testing the boundaries of on this camera because I feel like I'm gonna have a problem with the support section if something does break. So that's something to be aware of when you're purchasing this camera.